Hi, Andy Kent from Andy's Cars, Bar Hill, Cambridge. We're a garage that repairs and services motor vehicles and also applies adaptations to allow people freedom of the road. Prior to using Zero and coming over to CKLG, we were using an accountant in Cambridge, but also using software, bespoke motor industry software that carried its own backroom management accounts. The prompt came when we had computer issues at work. As all small businesses do, nothing lasts forever. The computer started to fail and we had to replace our server. And on getting involved with the software company, I find that they no longer service the homegrown server type software. It's all in the cloud. So this meant that we had to find a piece of software that would work in the cloud and work for our business. And the two had to be compatible. It's working, and that's where we came from with it. The software that we've been using was very bespoke to the motor industry and was very user-friendly, lots of colours, pictures. Because we also teach disabled and disadvantaged youngsters to do office administration, it was very good because they could use the pictures to follow and things like that. Because we've been using a bespoke piece of software for the motor industry, Zero is very much a backroom management piece of software as far as we're concerned, because the front end software, we still use AutoWorks in the front end, which is our bespoke software. Because we teach disabled and disadvantaged youngsters as well, it needs to be very user friendly in the front office. And so with Zero, getting used to it wasn't exactly easy from day one, purely and simply because we've not been used to it. It's like any piece of software, it's like anything in life. If you make a change, it takes a bit of time to knuckle down and understand it. Once we understood all of the accounting jargon and ways of doing things, and that it was slightly different to banking. For instance, a small thing there, credits and debits, banks use it round the other way. They're minor things, but once you understand that, you can pick it up fairly quickly. Getting into Zero, once we got round the early teething problems, it then started to become a relatively easy process. The support that we received off of CKLG was, I would say, pretty much second to none because of their knowledge. The knowledge of the people within CKLG of Zero was very supportive. It was very rare that I couldn't pick up the phone or send an email and get an answer fairly promptly to the questions that needed to be answered. One of the beauties of Zero is the fact that it is cloud-based. It means that I don't have to work on the accounts just purely at work. I can go home, I can be sat in front of the bank manager, needing to discuss or show him facts and figures, and I can have everything in front of me, and it's live, which is a very good key. It's live information, providing you keep it updated within the business, then it's updated and it's live for you there and then. It's fairly simple processes to keep it all live. The beauty, one of the biggest beauties is the fact that your statement, you can download it each day, so your information's there, you just reconcile the accounts and you can see your P&L, you can follow that through very easily and straightforwardly, which in a small business helps you with cash flow management as well as business management and forward-thinking, budgeting, things like that. It's become a vital part and almost if you're not careful, you can become obsessive about it because it is so easy to use. Getting the balance between the accountancy company and the business is very important to a small business, because without the balance and the knowledge of an equal partnership, the accountancy company have to understand, and this is where CKLG have really shown up and shined a light, if you like. They've been there with our wages whenever we've had a query or a question about a new member of staff or an old member of staff going, or people going off on sick leave. They're always there to offer advice, and they don't mind us phoning up. Likewise with Xero, it's worked the same way. Even when I was considering buying a car for myself, it was a case of if I picked up the phone, they gave me the answers, I could make the decision. There wasn't this waiting for a reply or waiting for the bill afterwards. I know I'd paid for it because we're paying monthly. We would certainly recommend CKLG to other small businesses because it is difficult to find the right one, and finding the right partner gives you that boost of knowing that if you've got a good accountant on board, it shouldn't really be chosen by cost. Accountants aren't cheap, but you only get what you pay for. And if you pay peanuts, you're going to get monkeys. With CKLG, I'm not saying we pay peanuts, but we certainly don't get monkeys.
CKLG chose to partner with Xero mainly because of the vision that a company seemed to have, actually wanting to really create a piece of software for small businesses to actually really help them manage their finances. Being in the cloud is really helping to sort of revolutionise the way small business owners can manage their accounts, and they seem to be one of the most effective companies out there at the moment. At CKLG, we're really passionate about helping small businesses to succeed, to grow, and for business owners to actually realise what they want out of their businesses. We're able to offer regular advice, support and assistance, and tailor that to the exact needs of the business, so we can provide as much or as little support as a business needs, and also dependent upon a business's finances, because not everyone can afford full support and assistance at all times. Every small business does have a financial constraint, and we're able to tailor our services to meet those needs and actually be in a position where we can provide the correct level of support for the price that people can pay.